Hello, Pella, Virginia. Your favorite Pella First Take duo is back, and we got the final breakdown of our support team. We got lots of different people involved in this one. We've got installation managers, we've got showroom specialists, we've got marketing managers, we've got project coordinators, we've got, all sorts of people. So let's get into the action, Carl, and start talking about. We can start with our showroom specialists. And of course, they score big on walk-ins. And then if they set that walk-in appointment, and then if that appointment sells, they get bonus points. So busy showrooms matter, don't they?
Oh, they sure do. Like last year, Michelle in Richmond, I guess that's obviously the busiest showroom. I mean, nearly doubled the next closest person. So busy showroom matters. Last year I had Rebecca. She does a great job. Obviously, it's our nicest showroom, but wasn't quite as busy. So not as much potential there. But, you never know. We can see that could change.
I talked to Mustafa who actually had to sign off on the expense report. He's got some Pella costume. He's going to go out on the street and
no way.
And wave at people to come in, because he's hungry. He's got a chip on his shoulder. He always gets picked last round, and he was actually number 2 producing showroomer last year.
He was. Yep, that's right. In Charlottesville showroom, we had a little bit of a redo since the last tournament. So it definitely can. It's anybody's game there, for sure. What about Alex and Dana? What do you think about them this year?
So we the marketing manager position always goes in with the showrooms and never seems to produce very much, because they don't sit at the desk and set walk-ins. So Google reviews, project submissions, things like that can contribute. So Dana was involved last year as a support position. She didn't score anything. She didn't
Come on, Dana.
So put them together. I gave him a hard time in my write-up, but I think these two together can actually turn into something, because getting out on projects, and Dana is out a lot. So she does do job site visits and things like that. So if her owner can get her motivated to submit some projects, you got the power of 2 in this position, and it might actually produce some decent numbers this year.
Yeah, well, and Google reviews have changed. So if you get back out there, you get that extra bonus for the after installation Google review. So that could make up the difference of not setting appointments. So I always like that extra person on your team to help you get points. That's always a plus, for sure.
So that'll be the boost there. And then in the project coordinator position, is the question, is this the year for Teresa? Will Teresa finally beat Tim in fantasy sales team?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it's so close too. I mean, you're within 7 points of taking out Tim, and I'll tell you, Chelsea's not too far behind either. So it could go either way, but I wouldn't sleep on Ryan. Ryan he's always in the office. He's always on the phone. He's grinding. I think he's a sleeper pick, Ryan Carter.
Well, you might sleep a little bit on Ryan, because we still don't know how he's going to score points, because he doesn't get the first time complete credit like the others do. But we're going to find something for Ryan to score on. That's
got to find something. You got to make it even.
To be determined by next week. And but yeah, I think Central Virginia's got its act together a little more than Tidewater this year. So this could be the year for Chelsea or Teresa to upset Tim, who has owned that position for a while now. And then the last one is the installation managers. Boy, we had a runaway MVP in this category last year. There was one guy who took it seriously, and then everybody else just kind of slept on fantasy sales team.
Yeah, Scott Hawley. I mean, he should be the first off the board this year. But we'll see. Maybe Kevin scoring the lowest with 3 points last year. Maybe he's got a little chip on his shoulder. Robert, maybe he's got Brad Smith coming to help him now. Maybe he's got some time to think about these things. He came in second last year, was just 6 points. So there's a big difference. If you don't get Scott Hawley, as an owner, you're going to have to really push either Kevin or Robert to get those points and keep it top of mind, for sure.
Yep, I know this isn't fantasy football, and I take offense when people call it that, but this is probably more like the tight end position in fantasy football with Travis Kelce and then a bunch of backup tight ends. So we'll see if they come through. But there is a rookie who is coming out of college and might actually give Scott a run for. I have a good feeling that Morgan is going to take this seriously. He's I got a hunch. There's no evidence that says that this is going to happen, but I would not be surprised because Morgan called me and asked me, what is this thing? And so I explained it to him and he sounded pretty excited. So I think he's going to take it seriously. And then not only do you have the power of two, you have the power of three. So the Tidewater, it's all three Tidewater project managers put together as one person. So you'd think that those guys could produce something decent.
Well, I'll tell you what, I agree with you on Morgan. He has been nothing but solid since he's been here. And, we'll see how engaged he gets into this contest. But, he's definitely a sleeper pick and could make some noise in his category. Maybe even push Scott a little bit. We'll see.
Yeah. And, Kevin, last year he came out excited. He submitted 3 project photo submissions, but 2 of them were awful pictures. We can't use these. So only 1 counted. And I think he was demoralized after that because he did not score anything after week 1. But he clearly can do it. And maybe if he's not as busy this year, I don't know how that's possible. But anyway, so we'll see. We'll see if these guys give Scott a run or if he just takes the title again.
Yeah, well, it's going to be interesting. I can't wait. Draft is tomorrow. Put my final notes together. It's going to be great.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll be working all that night into the wee hours on your draft prospects, and excited that we were able to put the Pella First Take previews together. Once again, thanks to our producer Michelle.
Yes.
I had to look up her phone number, call her myself to get this video recording put together for this morning because it's a crazy day for all of us. But we will see you at the draft tomorrow. Looking forward to it, and we're gonna have some fun this season. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.